depends what you're at, and you get rejected.
Work instead of having cocktail.
Lavish ones. You know, some of the solutions.
Considered to be the or, even though, you know, hopefully set up a neighborhood killed so easily. So that's very important.
DVDs to the Troops was created to collect used and new DVDs and distribute them to an interested audience overseas, American soldiers. Joining us now is Ryan Gielen. He's the executive director of DVDs to the Troops, and he says go through your closets, dust off the shelves, and send him your DVDs. Tell me how you started this.
My brother and I are filmmakers, and when we got to the end of one production in particular, we looked around and noticed that there were a ton of DVDs on our shelves just collecting dust. And it was right about the time that digital distribution was kind of taking off. People were streaming more than buying DVDs. And we realized we're probably not the only people with these huge collections of DVDs just collecting dust, and we're not going to watch them again. It's just not going to happen. So we decided, you know what, let's take what we have and send it overseas. And in looking around for an organization that focused on that, we had trouble finding someone that was doing it regularly. And we didn't want to just sort of send them off and hope that they reached troops. So we said, you know what, let's do it ourselves.
And of course, so many of the troops are looking for something to do, you know, anything like books, but because obviously they don't have any internet connection. What's been the reaction so far from the troops?
We get an incredible response. They're extremely grateful, not just for the DVDs, but because they're current DVDs. The people that donate to us are sending us releases from 2000 all the way through 2012. The collections are great, and they're thrilled to have something to kill time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really.
You know, tell me, what if somebody wants to send you something? What kind of DVDs do you accept?
We accept everything except bootlegs.
Okay.
You know,
sure.
and I think workout videos are probably not as popular as current releases.
Yeah, they're working out enough over there.
Right. Yeah, they have plenty of that. So we like current releases. We like television series. Those are really popular because in one DVD, somebody's getting 20 or 25 hours worth of entertainment. But we're open to anything.
Now, what happens when somebody actually sends you a DVD? How do you get it to the soldiers?
Well, the soldiers have a very easy form they fill out on our website, basically where they're located and how many people are in their group. We take that information, we put together a box that sort of fits the size of the group, and we send it over.
So besides shipping it to you, which is a small cost to send that, is there any other costs that the people that they incur at all?
No, there's no cost to the troops at all, and the only cost that donors incur is in sending us the DVDs. So when we fundraise, our primary fundraising need is for shipping to the troops.
And are you seeing like a lot of folks, you know, because you have the Blu-ray now, so there's a lot of folks that have like these new players, so a lot of folks may have these on their shelves.
Yeah, as people transition to Blu-ray and streaming almost exclusively, even Blu-ray is sort of dwindling in how many people purchase it, how many people watch it and consume it. So we receive standard definition DVDs, we receive Blu-rays. They're just not being watched at home. Some people have a hard time letting go of them, which I totally understand as a filmmaker, but they're collecting dust everywhere.
I'm going to go through my closet today, okay?
Thank you.
That's my promise to you. How many people have you reached so far? Like, how many have you actually sent overseas? Or is it primarily Afghanistan, Iraq?
Primarily Afghanistan. We send it to military personnel all over the world.
Okay.
If they fill out the form on the website. Primarily Afghanistan, and in the first year, we were blown away. In the first year, we received and shipped over 11,000 DVDs.
Oh, wow.
That's without spending $1 on advertising. That's without media coverage. Literally just word of mouth.
11,000.
Just word of mouth, we've received and shipped over 11,000. And we're starting our second year now. And what we notice is every month, instead of just sort of a simple trajectory of increased donations, our line kind of goes like this. We're receiving now monthly 4 or 5 times what we were a year ago monthly.
Now I know you have a website. If you can just tell us where people can reach you.
Sure, it's dvdstothetroops.org.
Well, that is just fascinating stuff, and we are so happy that you were able to come on the show. It's been wonderful to have you as a guest here on Ebru today.
Thank you.
We hope you come back. And